Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm with the gorgeous Nat Kelley. We're going to show you how to get this fun festival look which has been inspired by Burning Man. So to start the look, we're going to prep the skin using EMBRYOLISSE LAIT CREME concentrate, and I'm just massaging that into Nat's skin. This is really great for hydration. It's best for dry to normal skin types. So I'm just working that in with the warmth of my hands and focusing on the center of the face and pulling the product outwards. So now I'm going to prep the lips using MECCA Cosmetica Lip DELUSCIOUS, which is one of my go-to lip balms for hydration and just everyday wear. And I want the skin to be super glowy, so I'm going to prime the skin using MERCIER's Radiance Primer. And I'm just buffing that on with a ColourPop Cosmetics makeup brush. I really love this primer and I use this on lots of my clients for that glowy look. So once I've applied the primer, next I'm going to add a little bit more glow using Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. And I just pop this on the high points of the face, and I'm using that exact same brush and I'm just pressing it in to make sure it's blended. Now I'm just going to prep the brows, brushing them upwards with the MAC Cosmetics 204 lash brush, and then I can see where exactly I need to fill Nat's brows in. So I'm just going to use a little bit of Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Eyebrow Palette, and I'm just putting some powder on an angled brush, and I'm just finely putting brush-like strokes through Nat's brows. I just want this to be really soft and natural, so she doesn't need much at all, but we're just giving them a little bit of extra shape. And once we've popped the powder through the brows, we're going to set them in place so they don't move. And we're going to use a brow gel by MAC Cosmetics, and it's going to be in the clear shade. I love a brow gel. I find that it's one of my go-to products on all my clients. This MAC Cosmetics one is great. I find this lasts really long compared to some of the others on the market. So now we're going to apply foundation. I've chosen to use Armani Luminous Silk in the shade number 9. So I'm using a MAC Cosmetics brush which is really soft and it allows the product to blend easily. So I'm just starting on the outer edges of the face because number 9's quite tanned, and obviously Nat's got a beautiful colour at the moment being summer. We want her to look really tan, but in the center of the face we're going to go a little shade lighter using concealer just so we add a little bit of dimension to the face. So once I've blended all the foundation in, I'm going to make sure I do the neck so everything's all seamless from the face to the neck to the chest. And I'm just going to focus on blending that product so it looks like skin. So now we're going to do the brightening part. So I'm using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Macadamia. And I'm using a MAC Cosmetics Dual Fiber brush which is really soft, and we're going to start with focusing under the eyes and around the nose area, and we're just going to brighten that area, conceal any darkness under the eyes. I'm going to bring that to the center of the forehead and to the chin area also. You can see how beautiful these two products are together. They just look like skin. And because we've got the glow underneath, that adds a really beautiful finish. So I'm just making sure here that everything's blended beautifully, the two products together. I'm just pressing that in a little bit more. Now we're going to start with the eyes. So we're going to do a really fun pink eye today. We're starting with the base, which is Charlotte Tilbury's Eyes to Mesmerise in the shade Rose Gold. I'm just applying it to the lid and pulling it outwards using a MAC Cosmetics 217 makeup brush. It's going to give a really great base for the shadows that we're going to layer on top. So I'm just blending that out now so we've got no harsh edges. And now this is our hero product. This is ColourPop Cosmetics Don't Leave Me Super Shock Shadow. And I love these products. These have been really fun. I've used them in another video that everyone really liked on my Instagram with the purple grape look. And I'm just using my finger to start the base. So I'm pulling it outwards and I'm just kind of having a little bit of a play. Because this is a festival look, I am going to make it a little bit more fun and pulled out. Obviously if this was red carpet or an appearance, we wouldn't do a makeup in this shape on the eye because it is a little bit more fun and creative. So I'm just coming in now with a 221 makeup brush and I'm just building up that depth in the same shade, and I'm focusing on the crease and pulling it outwards just so we're getting that winged out shape. So now I'm going to use a 219 MAC Cosmetics brush and I'm pulling that same shade underneath the lower lash line. So we want it to be all about the eyes. And I kind of, like I said to Nat when we were creating this look, I wanted it like a mask but not. So obviously it's not going to go across her nose or anything, but I wanted it to be like nearly like a pink mask that she's wearing. So now I'm applying a matte, it's like a burnt orange shade, and it's ELIXIR in the Super Shock Shadow as well by Colourpop, just for more depth. And then I'm going to use Force Behaviour Super Shock Shadow to highlight the inner eye. And I'm just going to pull that inwards a little bit, just so we've got a little bit of highlight on the lid area. So that's the shadows done for this look. Now we're going to focus on creating a bit of punch with the liner and the lash. So we're going to curl the lashes using Charlotte Tilbury's eyelash curler. And then we are going to line the eyes, and I did step in front of the camera for this, so I've cut it out, but I used Pat McGrath's liner for the waterline, and now I'm using Marc Jacobs Beauty Velvet Noir mascara to have a really bold lash look. So I'm applying this mascara with my 205 MAC Cosmetics lash fan brush, and I'm making sure the top and bottom lashes are coated a few times. So now the eyes are finished, we're going to work on skin and giving a little bit more dimension. I've been loving these Dior Backstage Contour Palette. It's got 4 different shades and you can kind of mix them together or you can use them on their own. They're really easy to blend and they just look beautiful on the skin. They're a really good product to have if you're a makeup artist in your kit as well, because they're super light and the packaging's just gorgeous. You can see exactly what the products are. So I'm using my MAC Cosmetics brush just to apply that on the cheekbones, on the jawline and in the temples. And then I'm just going to add a little bit to the sides of Nat's nose just for some shading. So now I'm going to highlight using Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. This is probably my favourite product in the new line that they've just launched. I am loving mixing the shades together. For Nat, I've chosen to mix the gold and the pink shade just to tie it in with the rest of her look and her skin tone. And I'm using a NARS makeup brush to apply this highlighter. Again, it's a really great product for your kit. You can do so many different things with just the 4 shades, using them on their own or all together. You can see here the beautiful sheen that it gives to Nat's skin. So now I'm just going to mix the white and the pink shade just for highlighting the Cupid's bow and the center of the nose. And I'm using a MAC Cosmetics 217 brush. And I'm just going to add a little bit more highlight to the center of Nat's eyelids as well, just to make this eye look pop. And so we decided for this look we are going to just do a really soft cheek and lip to team up with the pink. So I've decided to use NARS Desire Blush. I'm just going to add that to the apples of Nat's cheeks. And I'm using a MAC Cosmetics 129 makeup brush. This is going to give a little bit of a healthy glow. I find blush is the best to make you look youthful and fresh. So to add to that healthy glow, we're going to spray Touch's Luminous Dewy Skin Mist to the sides of Nat's face. I absolutely love this product. It's so beautiful. I probably wouldn't recommend it if you've got oily skin though. You can see how gorgeous the glow is looking now it's all been put together. And so now I'm just going to blend out the eyes a little bit more, and I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury eye blender brush. Just making sure there's no harsh edges, and I just decided I wanted a little bit more depth in that crease. So I'm coming back in with Dior Backstage Contour Palette just to add a little bit more to those outer edges as well. So now I'm coming in with my Beauty Blender and I'm just pressing all the products into Nat's skin, and I have dampened the Beauty Blender before using it And I find this is just a really nice way to finish a makeup and just press it all in before powdering. So I like to flip it and use that pointy end under the eyes, and then on the other areas you can use the more rounder end. So Nat has incredible skin. She barely needs any powder, so I am only using a touch of the MERCIER translucent powder, and I am applying this with a Ray Morris makeup brush. But I would recommend, if you're doing this look, to add a little bit more if you need it. So definitely if you're oily skin, I would be pressing that in a little bit more. So we've chosen to use Charlotte Tilbury's Super Cindy lipstick for this look, and I'm applying that with a ColourPop Cosmetics makeup brush. And I really just want to enhance Nat's lip colour. I don't want the lips to overpower the eyes. I just want it to be really, really soft. I really love Charlotte's lipsticks. I use them all the time for red carpet, for shoots. They're just gorgeous and creamy, and all my clients absolutely love them. So now I'm just cleaning up the edges, and I'm using my MAC Cosmetics Duo Fiber brush, and it's got a little bit of concealer from before. I'm just making sure everything looks seamless and beautiful. So that's a finished look. I hope you've enjoyed this fun festival Burning Man inspired makeup look with Nat Kelley. Make sure that you leave any questions or comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.